It's Tuesday. I have to remind myself of that each day. I have to work out what day it is. It'll all become a blur. Good morning. Who's coming in for the first snack? I think it's Scotland, just by a nose, followed by Wales. Scotland, Wales, England, brackets Northumberland. Lovely to see you. We've got our resident doorman on the door, Bob Adventure. Thank you, Bob. So here we are again, lovely to see you. Thanks for coming on in. More Wales, more Scotland. This is the moment where I just kind of allow you all to come in and get settled, get the movement zone juices flowing, excited. And we seem to be developing quite a hardcore morning crew. And when we first spoke about these time slots for these snacks, I did toy with the idea of whether 8 a.m. was quite right. But I think it might be one of the most popular sets. Coats in the corner, yes, and umbrellas. Does anyone need any umbrellas today? Certainly not here in Portsmouth. So if you are new or watching this back, don't worry, you are in the right place. This is the preamble, the pre-broadcast, whereby we just let people come in and understand the tech if it's first time. And of course, many people then watch it later. We've got some multiple snackers, some combo snackers that watch all three together and do a 30-minute movement snack / main meal. These are designed for you to work with them, do crowbar them into your day whenever. They're little movement snacks in their own right, but they're little tools, little bite-sized canapes that you can crowbar into your day to move more, sit less. Oh dear, you can tell it's day 16. I'm really clutching at straws with the analogy gems. Hello, yes, it's just lovely to see you all coming in. Let's say, I think it's about a 1.5 minute countdown for our morning mobility routine. You know the score by now. These are everyday movements. We're just being a little bit more mindful of them, a little bit more focused on posture, range of movement, finding a range of movement that's comfortable for you. I can't see you all. I can give you some options and thoughts. Take from them what you want. Lovely to be here. Yes, it is, Alison. Thank you. 30 seconds and we're going to do it. And I love that you all connect with each other at this bit as well. Yeah, don't mind me. Just ignore me. Just chat with each other. Britt and Janie, are you ready? Hello, I'm here. Hello, Vivian. All right, come on then. Here we go. Movement, mission, morning, snackers. It's all the M's. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Good morning. My name is Bex Townley from Later Life Training. Myself, Dawn Scouter and Bob LaVenture in the house here. You can see in the comments. We're here to get you moving on day 16, week 3 of this movement mission. We start our morning snack with a little bit of circulation boosting. Then we just take a top to bottom approach on mobility, do what you feel, do what you can. I'll crowbar in some options, take them, use them, disregard the ones that aren't for you. Let's just do it. Ready, steady, go. Okay, pick your position. As always, I say this every time. If you're in stand and you know that sometimes you need a bit of external support, just to give you some confidence, firm, stable support at appropriate height for you. So I've got a range here. And chairs will vary greatly, of course. So from whatever start position you're in, just lengthen up through the posture a little bit more than you would, and start this, what we call the circulation booster, which we want really to generate from the feet and the ankles. So just be more mindful, if you can, that we're trying to activate more ankle movement. By that I mean we're not just flat-footed, okay? So try to do what you can, like so. As and when you feel you can, steady arm movement in the top end here, and you might want to replace for support before you do the other, but of course as you feel confident, here we are. Keep going with that, keep that pace, keep thinking about ankles and posture. In seated, hip walk forward a little bit, just past centre. This will make it easier to move more freely, and also encourages us to use our own posture muscles for sit and sitting balance. Feet flat on the floor. We too are going to start with this circulation boosting march, which we're trying to generate from the bottom up, bringing in the ankles and toes. If that feels too much for you to actually lift the foot from the floor, we can just take a heel raise, or we can slide the feet forward and we can take a toe tap. So we can break this down into little bits, but ideally over time we're looking for this steady march. Bringing in the arm as and when. Take your time, the right pace is your pace. You might prefer to bring those hands together for whatever reason and guide the elbows back. This is 1 minute of starting to move, supporting posture in sit or stand, a little bit of ankle foot action, and at the end of that you will feel probably the need to take a deeper breath than you normally do. This is what we're after, this is what we want. We shouldn't be majorly breathless, it's just to boost the circulation. Here we go, top for bottom, starting at shoulders on our shoulder mobility. So keep considering your balance and upright position, or your seated balance in the chair. Open and comfortable. At any time you might want to take a pit stop. You might feel tired in these posture muscles. Goes the same for stand as well. If this is a new position for you to be in, i.e. a bit more upright, these may fatigue. So you might want to sag in the middle, and then go again. Here we go, shoulders up, back and down. I'll come closer so you can see. Keeping the head still and just feel your way around this movement here. Trying to lift, trying to press back. A couple of times, 3 or 5. And it's quality of movement rather than quantity. Same in sit. You may feel that a raise and a lower is your start point, and over time you can bring in that backward roll. This mobility of shoulders links into connections with neck and all of our activities of daily living, okay, with arms, grasp, push, pull. Next one, we're going to move to the head, here we go. So upright posture, and it's a turn, pause in the middle, and turn. So here, just maintaining that upright position in sit or stand, and just turning to the side. This is slow for obvious reasons. Pause in the middle, and turn. So one way and the other way is 1. So 1 time, 3 times, or 5 times. In standing, if we're moving the head, this may challenge your balance to a lesser or greater degree. So do hands on for support if you need. Okay, one more for this neck area. I'm going to climb closer so you can see the better side. Done that joke before. As you can see, this one takes the head back. This movement may feel quite small for you, really depends where you're at with your posture positioning around your head and neck. But as you can see, we're trying to mobilise the neck just to help hold the head in a better position to help with posture, balance, and gaze. So all those 3 mobility movements connect to help and support everyday activities of daily living. Okay, a little bit more little foot pump or ankle pump or circ boost, just to keep that circulation boosted and the same in stand. And having done shoulders and neck mobility, maybe now ease back on those elbows a little bit more, and already can you see I'm starting to turn the body a little bit, the trunk. Side bends. I'll do this one in stand first. If you're familiar, carry on in seated, don't wait for me. Wider position on feet. This will help with balance. Both hands on if you need, because now we're going to bend away from the centre, pause in the middle, and then to the other direction. So this keeps moving. So we take the bend down, we come back. And you're in control of the size of this movement. So just small to begin with because it's the morning. Nothing should be uncomfortable or painful. So just control where you go. It doesn't matter how small that is. We're trying to stay mobile in the middle. Same in seated. In seated, still make sure that your feet are a little bit wider for balance, and you may want some support. So the arms here either squeeze down to the side if you're reaching down, or you can support the hands here. Pause in the middle each time. Keep this moving, folks, so it bends and it comes straight back. The only place it stops is here in the middle. Next movement is our turn, our trunk turn. Keeping your buttocks firmly in the chair. Give them an extra squeeze if you want to, just to find them and feel them. And then take a squeeze round with control. No momentum, no pace or speed. It really is an ease and feel your way for that head and shoulders go with you movement in the middle. And in standing it's the same. Wide base, steady and strong. Walking around if you need. Use the table if you need. And the hips stay fairly fixed. In daily life, as we turn and twist, for sure the hips will turn. But here we just want to be a little bit more mindful of the mobility in the middle bit. Okay, so we've done that way, we've done this way, now we're going to go this way. So this is our back mobility, our back extensions, because in general when we're doing stuff throughout the day, we're probably in a fixed position. Unless, everyone, you spend your day fixing light bulbs. If you are a light bulb fixer, then perhaps we would be doing more flexion, but I don't think we are, Brandon. So we're going to focus on this back extension. So get your balance, okay? Get your balance and lift and extend, and then return. So from usual posture to extended plus a little bit more, and you might want to put your hand here just to guide that. Keep the knees a little bit soft. We're not leaning the weight, the weight shift. The weight stays central and it's just extending from the top half, okay? Same in seated. Hands here, usual posture. Lift and then extend a little bit more and then return out. Have a little bit of that, a little bit of that. Ankles. Big point. We're trying to maximise every opportunity to mobilise ankles, especially if you're up on your feet walking around your own home or outside in the garden, not too far away obviously. Here's your options and sit. Support, we have the heel toe, and as you can feel you've got some hip action in here as well. If you're tall and your chair is low, you might feel a bit squeezed in the middle, so we can come back into full rest position. We can extend the knee and then get our ankle mobility that way. Have a glance if you need to, if that helps to really focus on that specific movement of squeeze and flex. Or if you prefer in stand, options are the same. Heel toe action. Remember on this one, because I'm on one leg, I might be challenging balance, so support if you need. If you're confident and steady with that and ankles are already good and balance and confidence is good, you can translate that into this step. this purposeful step. This also gives us this active feeling of stretch down the front of the hip, if I can add an extra little bit of lift and extend. All right, lovely job. I wanted to add in, so that's our mobility. I want to try a little bit more ankle mobility functional stuff just for this last little set, something new. And it starts to talk a little bit about power in the ankles, or more power, shall we say. So in stand, the option looks like this. And I'm going to use the ankle mobility we've just done in mobility. I'm going to take a side step small and then another one small and then come back again for 2. And I'm absorbing that step from the ball of my foot, from a heel first. Can you see I turn this way? So I'm up tall, it's a step and it's another step. So I've got this feeling of return. So push up, push out, and I'm really using the ankles and feet. I want to do both sides, of course. To the side, and back, and back. Change legs. So it's like a double step. And these are slow and controlled. And over time, through other activities, we're just looking to also mobilise the outside of the hip and all those requirements for a sideways step if we do feel unsteady. But for now, it's controlled and we're just using the ankle in a slightly different way. In seated, it's the same. Lift up, place, and it comes back and back. And as you can see, when I do it in seated, I have this additional movement here from the hips to bring that leg round. That, everyone, is movement snack number 1 done today. That's 10 minutes a day, that's 40 minutes so far this week. We're looking to accumulate movement minutes. This is just movement. When I say just, I don't overestimate how challenging that can be to a less or greater degree. What I'm trying to say is these are movements we do in everyday activity, but we're probably not mindful of them because we're too busy thinking about the task. If we can improve mobility and movement, this should, I'm oversimplifying perhaps, that this should make life easier, help us enjoy all the things that are important to us. That's the most important thing. What's important to you? Take from this what you want. Go forth into your day, movement snackers. I'll be back at 12 o'clock. Thanks very much. Have a great day.